Listen to this experiment. Prior to taking creatine, I was eating 2 vegan meals a day, protein powder in each meal. I decided for 30 days, we're gonna remove one meal, remove protein powder altogether, replace that with a tiny minuscule amount of creatine, 5 grams, if it was a foot. And then see, 30 days before and after, do I have more performance, strength? How's my mood? Apparently benefits for depression, and it's cold winter hell here. Let's talk. Okay, we have some super clickbaity before and after footage. Honestly, I can't even believe the results. Spoiler alert, creatine is a steroid easily. I've never seen this kind of result. Just strength and body composition wise, it looks like I'm on the juice. So here's what I did. I was gassy as a vegan. No creatine I've tried it like 2 years ago. So I'm completely empty, been vegan 2 months. We have no source of creatine. I was doing 2 smoothies a day, both protein powder in there, and I was gassy. Things were not going well, so I switched to 1 meal a day, and that helped with the gas, removed the protein powder, got on creatine. Keep in mind, this is calisthenics only, 1 set a day, like very minimal movement. 1 set to utter failure, and then a different body part the next day, 6 days a week, 1 day off. Rebounding is the only other thing I do, and I jog like an old man 3 days a week for 15 minutes in the cold, naked. So first announcement, I was able to unlock a new superhuman move. I've been doing these 1-arm negatives for a while, and not only have I increased the rep, no I didn't, actually I got less reps, but I've added in this 1-armed movement at the end, and just continuing on to utter failure. And the week after this, I got 3 negatives and 3 of these bitch moves, whatever you call these, wrist breakers. It feels like I'm gonna break my forearm in half, but so like that's a new move unlocked, super strong, too strong for his own good, even though he gave up. That's a man right there. That was December. We're no longer him. That was just starting out the creatine. He realized his superhuman strength potential. Okay, let me explain these charts. This is, the top one is the before chart. Right before creatine, the red is when I did not even beat my reps from last week. I felt like I was getting weaker, even though I'm having all this protein. I'm vegan, I'm like, oh no, I'm sliding down to mediocrity. So like all red zone over there. Versus last week, which was, I would say just less than 30 days, you can see the elevation. So like 7 1-arm push-ups to 13. And that's, we're talking 1-arm elevated ring push-ups here. This is not for your grandmother. Takes some like risk and fear overcoming. Like you gotta be brave to try these things. They're not easy. I was almost able to double the reps in just 30 days. It's insane. Just doing 1 set. 1 set on each arm is what I do here. And it's just like, that's insane. That's carnivore level strength that I'm at as a vegan with no protein. Raw vegan at that. Did we mention that I'm raw vegan here? A raw vegan in the winter in Canada. Is that sinking in for you yet? The only thing was creatine added 5 grams, not even a ton. Didn't even go to the Simon Hill per kilogram ratio that was best. I went under that. I should be at 6 grams if anything. 6.5. So like by the numbers, I got stronger. More reps, more control, more strength. And so here's the before and after. You better not have skipped to this point. How dare you? It was the journey that got us here. So this is same focal length, same lighting, same position. Unfortunately, the camera on the left, I have sold it already. So it's a different camera, but it's the only thing that would be different is a slightly different color. That's it. It's the same 50 mil focal length. What we're looking at here is a man. One is on steroids, clearly. He's a little leaner. You can see the calendar's gone. We're no longer in that year. Goodbye to you, 2024. I got a haircut on the right. I vacuumed my hair with a Flowbee, so that's why he's much better looking as well. And that is that. We have strength for all. I lost 0.4 pounds, which is like hardly anything. It seems like I've lost fat, gained a bit of muscle, and maybe some more water in the muscle, because that's what creatine does. It brings water and like swells up your muscle so you look stronger, but you also are stronger. I think it just, all it really does is gives you the energy to do more reps. And then as long as you're getting enough amino acids, which is not much, I'm getting about 60 grams per day. That's about 0.45 grams per pound of protein. Not much. And vegan amino acids at that, incomplete protein, not even absorbable by man. Like, we're talking vegan, one set, only calisthenics, no weights. Creatine is a drug, and I'm happy to be on it. If you're curious what I eat in a day, it's one meal a day. I break it with a green juice, usually like celery, lemon, beets, and a different leafy green each day. So I have that, wait about an hour probably, and then I eat my meal, which is either I'm alternating a smoothie, a green smoothie one day, the next day I'm eating soaked oatmeal, raw, steel cut oats with berries and honey, raw honey of course, and the creatine, throw it right in there, and maca. So it's like smoothie one day, eat a chewy, nice bowl the next day, alternating back and forth. So that's 30 days before and after. I haven't noticed any negative side effects. Some people get dehydrated. I feel more hydrated, if anything. Stop eating salt, you slave. So like I don't eat any salt, just the sodium that's in the celery. And strength is ours. Is the mood better? It seems maybe, not really. It's just about the same. I feel pretty good. Somewhat happy to be alive in a Canadian winter. Yeah, it's okay. But like, it's weird that I've removed so much, but gained so much more. Like way less calories, less protein. But here we are, just a little tiny powder. And for those who are saying, just eat meat. Meat has creatine that you need. You're a cave bitch. You don't even know where you are. I'm fully aware that there's beneficial nutrients in meat. It's just, it comes at a satanic downside that I'm not willing to partake in. So it's like there's a lot of stuff that's in meat that is not what you want. Too much protein, a lot of iron, heme iron, phosphorus out the yin yang, no fiber whatsoever. Where's your antioxidants? There's a lot wrong in that whole world. If that's what the world you live in, that's fine. But I'm in a hippie vortexing out of the dome type of world, and so I take drugs now. That's fine. Creatine is the truth. You can be super low. I might even go fruitarian in the summer, but with creatine, I'm gonna gain 18 pounds of muscle in 1 week. That's all I know for sure. Thank you for thumbing up the video. I enjoyed it as well. Apparently you didn't. So you're thumbing it down. I know why. It's pretty obvious. I think we can all agree that you're thumbing this video down because your source of creatine is actually alligator testicles. It's not something easy to acquire. Have you ever tried? The one little swipe of the tail, it's a spiky tail, have you not noticed? They can turn faster than you would think. And they can probably climb trees. Where's your escape route? Didn't even plan it. You gonna take the testicles in a bucket? That's surgery. You're not qualified to do that. I'll leave now, after you donate Bitcoin, of course. How you doing? You subscribing for more videos, Alex?